With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Question is, estimate the mean free path. Mean free path is lambda and collision frequency of a nitrogen molecule in a cylinder containing nitrogen at 2 atmospheric pressure. So nitrogen is under a cylinder, enclosed in a cylinder, and pressure is 2 atmospheric. It means twice of atmospheric pressure. And temperature of nitrogen is given in degrees Celsius. We have to convert it in Kelvin. Take the radius of nitrogen molecules to roughly 1 angstrom. If radius is 1 angstrom, dia will be twice of this value. Compare the collision time with the time the molecule moves freely between two successive collisions. So first we will calculate the mean free path. First part of this question, there are three parts in the question. First is mean free path. Mean free path is represented by lambda. In all books, lambda is the symbol, and formula for mean free path is R into T, where R is the universal gas constant and T is the temperature in Kelvin, divided by root 2 pi d square, where d is the diameter, and Avogadro's number, Na is the Avogadro's number, into pressure. This is the formula for mean free path. And R divided by Avogadro's number, R divided by Na, is equal to Boltzmann constant, and value for Boltzmann constant is 1.38 into 10 raised to power minus 23. So lambda is, we can write this lambda kt divided by, in the denominator we have the same value, root 2 pi d square, but we have to exclude this Avogadro's number. Now putting all the values, k is 1.38 into 10 raised to power minus 23. Temperature, the temperature is given to you in degrees Celsius, so add 273 Kelvin and it will be converted into 290 Kelvin. So this is the temperature. Write down the temperature 290 Kelvin and divide this value by root 2 into pi d. What is the value of d? I'm writing here d is the diameter, so diameter will be twice of the radius, and radius is 1 angstrom, so di will be 2 into 10 raised to power minus 10 meter. In 1 angstrom there are 10 raised to power minus 10 meter. So square this value, 2 into 10 raised to power minus 10 into P. So what is the pressure? Pressure given to us is 2 atm, 2 atmospheric pressure. In 1 atm there is 1.01 into 10 raised to power 5 Newton per meter square or Pascal. So in 2 atm there must be 2 into 0.2 into 10 raised to power 5 Pascal or Newton per meter square. Solving it, we are getting lambda is equal to 1.118 into 10 raised to power minus 7, and unit we will get will be meter. Wavelength is in meter. So first part answer is equal to 1.18 into 10 raised to power minus 7 meter. Now second part. In second part we have to calculate the collision frequency. So frequency is reciprocal of the time, so frequency of collision, collision frequency will be equal to V RMS divided by mean free path. Mean free path is 1.18 into 10 to the power minus 7, and VRMS can be calculated through kinetic energy of gas formula, that VRMS is equal to 3 of RT divided by molecular mass. And substance for our question is nitrogen, and molecular mass is given to you. Molecular mass is 28.0. So VRMS will be equal to under root of 3 into, where R is the universal gas constant, and value for this will be 8.314 into 10 raised to power 3. Temperature is 290 Kelvin, and molecular mass is 28. On solving it, we will get the root mean square velocity 508.26 meter per second. Now putting the values, we will get collision frequency 508.26 divided by the value of lambda. Lambda is 1.11 into 10 raised to power minus 7. We are getting 4.58 into 10 raised to power 9, and unit will be per second, as it is reciprocal of the time. And next part is we have to find out, we have to compare the collision time with the time of the molecule moves freely between two successive collision. In the third part, we have to determine the relation between time between collision time and time between two successive collision. Like T is the collision time. T is the collision time, and this T will be equal to D is the diameter, and VRMS is the root mean square velocity, and we have both the value. Diameter is 2 into 10 raised to power minus 10 meter. It was given in angstrom, and VRMS is calculated 508.26. On solving this, we will get the value 3.31 into 10 raised to power minus 13 seconds. So this is the time between two collision. Now we have to also find out time between successive collision. T dash is equal to lambda upon VRMS. This will be just reciprocal of the collision frequency. Lambda is 1.11 into 10 raised to power minus 7 divided by 508.26, and this time is 2.18 into 10 raised to power minus 10. This is also in second. And examiner is asking, compare the successive time with the time of molecule moves freely between two successive collision. So we have to find out T dash divided by T, and T dash is 2.18 into 10 raised to power minus 10, and this T is 3.13 into 10 raised to power minus 13. Solving it, we will get a value approximately 500. So this is the final answer for comparison of time. The answer is 500. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, ITG and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.